But if all that represents what Scientologists are doing in their zone in the creation of their future, let's add in one more that is both the product of every Scientologist and our newest done in the here and now. Namely, 146 Queen Victoria Street and the IAS-sponsored Church of Scientology of London. If you attended or saw our anniversary celebration in October, you saw a preview of it. But as the formal unveiling was a moment unto itself, let's take a look. 1 o'clock on the kind of day that explains why London gentlemen always carry umbrellas. But in deference to the run-of-the-mill black, ours were the colors of the St. George's Cross, England's flag. Also in honor of England, we brought on London's pipes and drums, fresh from Buckingham Palace, no less. Our guests at the podium were likewise British to the core. But the connection runs much deeper. In point of fact, London's city alderman has been on board since our VMs worked the bombings 18 months ago. The connection is just as firm with the Area Division Police, and the same again for no less than the United Nations British Representative for Peace. Additionally, joining the throngs to take the tour were 2 baronesses, a baronet of the realm, a barrister of the court, 2 foreign ambassadors, a dozen mayors from neighboring towns, and half a dozen more lords and ladies. Then there was the Fleet Street crowd, the London Times, the Sunday Times, the Telegraph, the Guardian, Sky News, BBC, and Radio 4, all of which is to say, here's what 10.4 million British subjects saw, heard, or read about October 22nd when we opened her doors.
Distinguished guests, fellow aldermen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege for me, as the alderman for the Castle Baynard ward, and on behalf of the City of London Corporation, to welcome all of you today to the City of London and to participate in the opening of the new London headquarters of the Church of Scientology. The representatives of the Church with whom I've had the pleasure of working over the past several months have been at pains to stress their desire to be a good neighbour here in the city, to play an active role in the life of the community, and to work with the police and other agencies for the common good. No field of your work is more important, I believe, than your Say No to Drugs, Say Yes to Life campaign. As a magistrate, I see only too clearly and frequently wasted lives of the addicts, prematurely aged, vulnerable to disease, heading for early death. The work which you do in this area is greatly to be welcomed, and I wish you growing success. This wonderful, if rain-soaked gathering marks the start of another chapter in the city's history, and I have great pleasure in being part of the declaration that 146 Queen Victoria Street is open for service. Thank you.
We're a tight-knit community in the city where one comes to know one's neighbours well, sometimes too well, but certainly not in this case. For while Scientology has only lately come to this square mile of London, just last year we've come to know that you bring positive good to the areas in which you work. You're tenaciously bent on bettering this world. As the Divisional Commander at Snow Hill Police Station, I know we live in dangerous times, and that danger has already encroached on our city. The events of the 7th of July brought home to us all that serious violence is not only possible, but it can happen unexpectedly. One of the things that helped make the ordeal of all of us involved in that was the help provided by members of the city community. And frankly, amongst those who stood out were the Scientologists and their volunteer force. Some 300 of you went to the scenes of the 4 different bomb incidents and helped look after the needs of the rescue workers. You ensured they had the material support they needed at that difficult time, providing food, drink, and for those in need, an ear to listen. Also, on a day-by-day, ongoing daily basis, I know of the work on rehabilitation of offenders that members of the church do, the help they provide to drug users. It's a very valuable contribution to society. We're delighted you're here. We look forward to working with you. We, at the City of London Police, wish you all of the success possible in your new home in the City of London. Thank you.
I believe, and I believe wholeheartedly, this is a time like no other time. For I have seen the Scientology religion has something of immense value to offer, not only to this community in London, but to the entire world at large. Indeed, through Scientology, I have seen there is a path to the soul, restoring the spirit to life and inner strength, which brings betterment to all. Scientology can and does demonstrate to all that it has effective solutions to what troubles this world today. I sincerely thank Scientology for bringing their new church to this location. It means, and surely it means, that they are accomplishing their objectives, and that can only mean good for this community in London and society as a whole. I consider that it is our Creator's will. I thank you for granting me this honor of speaking today, and wish you all success for a very bright future.
There are a lot of vehicles for improving yourself, which if you're going to be a Scientologist will help you, but actually if you're not a Scientologist, I think will also help you.
Immediately useful in this vicinity, because in the City of London we're not in an office district, a business area. Some of the courses, such as the communications courses, which will be directly useful to people in their working lives.
With another friend of mine, we plan, after today, seeing the facilities that are here, we plan to come and start with the videos and with the initial course of learning to learn. And that's marvelous.
I want more, and I want to learn myself. And I'm hoping that from the work of Ron Hubbard, somebody will able to teach me what should be done, and that's why I'm here today.
I can use a lot of the tools that Ron Hubbard has given me through education, through learning to study, and through drug awareness, and through human rights programs, and these amazing resources that are available.
The church will give to everybody a chance in life, those who want to get on and also those who've fallen down in society, a chance to make something of themselves.
There are holes to be filled which the sort of governments and councils don't fill, and so we need this charitable sort of arm of humanitarian that Scientology offer.
And to me, that can only be for the good of the community and the good of the people locally and in the wider world, of course.
Politicians can't resolve all the problems, and the buzzword these days is partnerships. And partnerships should extend everywhere where somebody is willing to put in a positive approach to any problem. So I would support it, really would.
I'm going to engage the City of London and London in general with the Church of Scientology, because I think that people could learn a lot from it.
And your presence here, your establishment of the centre, is timely and opportune. And I hope that your zeal will match the excellent facilities which you provide, because sure it will change life in this capital once and for all.